Hey, what is up guys, this is Yusuf here from TECHDROIDS and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. And this is one of those installments in my MWC 2017 playlist. And today we're going to talk about Nokia 3 and Nokia 5, which were launched in MWC 2017 in Barcelona yesterday, or from Nokia, or wherever you're watching this. So Nokia was coming back after a long time and there was a lot of hype. We were expecting a ton of things. We were expecting a market-changing phone, and maybe Nokia didn't quite live up to that with the Nokia 6. But let's see if Nokia 3 and Nokia 5 lived up to the hype, and what are my opinions on the two phones. That's all coming to you after that intro. So Nokia 3 and Nokia 5 are phones of $149 and $199. So Nokia 3 costing $149 and the Nokia 5 costing $199. And these are two budget phones and they're average in every way. They are not market-changing phones and Nokia didn't live up to the hype. So let's talk about the Nokia 3 first. It has a 5-inch 720p display covered in Corning Gorilla Glass 3 with 2.5D glass, so it's curved, and the phone is completely made out of metal. That's the one good thing that I see universally from Nokia this year. And the phone has no fingerprint sensor, and both these phones have pros and cons as well, but most of it are cons and the phones are average. So both these phones are running Android 7.1 Nougat with Google Assistant, and Google has promised to give you monthly security updates, and the latest updates, whenever they come out, the next Android version will be available on the Nokia 6, Nokia 5 and the Nokia 3 immediately before any other phone. Next up, talking about some performance and some specs and some numbers, we have this MediaTek MT6737 quad-core chip based on the ARM A53 or the Cortex A53 architecture powering this thing. 2 gigs of RAM and 16 gigabytes of storage. There is expansion, but there's no fingerprint sensor on this phone, and a 2650 mAh battery. In terms of optics, we have a 8 megapixel camera on the back and an 8 megapixel camera on the rear, or sorry, the front. Both are f2.0 cameras, and the one on the back supports 1080p video, one on the front supports 720p. And that's all about it. Micro USB 2.0, some normal speakers, headphone jack, and a full unibody metal design. And this phone cost $149. According to me, this is really average, whereas you can get something really good for about like $149 to $180 from Xiaomi, maybe from Laeco, from Lenovo, and from Moto as well, with the Moto E3 and Moto G Play and stuff. So this phone is really average and it's not going to be the best performer for its price. Next up, talking about the Nokia 5. This is where the things get a little bit better in terms of the phone, but again, this is also average and not justifying for its price. So again, this is also made out of metal, completely unibody design. You have a fingerprint sensor and the same Android 7.0 Nougat and the same updates promises by Nokia and Google. So powering this phone is a Snapdragon 430 chip. You have 2 gigabytes of RAM again, and 16 or 32 gigabytes of storage with storage expansion. Next up, this is powered by a 3000 mAh battery. On the back, you have a 13 megapixel rear camera and an 8 megapixel front camera. Both support full HD video, and USB, micro USB 2.0, and both these phones have NFC in them. Such budget phones have NFC in them. That's something that I like to give Nokia props. As I said, they have some pros on their side as well, and that's about it. The phones are skinned by Nokia, but it's really close to stock Android. Complete metal designs, and the Nokia 5 costs $199. So that's about it for the two phones. Now, what are my opinions on them? Should you be buying them? If you really want an average phone and your expectations are not too much in terms of the camera, battery life, or in the performance department, you can buy these. Would I recommend them over something like the Moto G4 or Moto G5, or maybe the Xiaomi's or the Laecos or the Lenovo phones? No. Never, because these are just average in any way. The Nokia 5 can be recommended, but the Nokia 3 is a MediaTek powered phone with the MT6737 powering them, and it's just not worth it. is my opinion, frank opinion. Nokia disappointed us with their phones. Now we have to see what they can launch in terms of the flagship caliber, but the budget range didn't impress me, or just failed to impress me in any way. So that's been it, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. I'm not biased in any way. Nokia didn't pay me to say this, or nor did any other company, but yeah, that's what I think. Drop a thumbs up if you agree with me, dislike if you thought I screwed up, comment down below with whatever thoughts you have on the video or the phone. If you have any questions, please in the comment section. I'll catch you guys in the next one.